Welcome. Aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. They lost the season series last year, winning 1 and losing 2. We have an old school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
To the paint. And Jokic throws it down hard.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down. And he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
The kick out to Barton. Over in the corner, Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. And Murray. Here we go. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis after 7-3, though. Doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Now, here's Jokic. Nice shot by Thompson.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, and he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
Now here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Murray. And Denver again with the bucket.
Look at how instant Murray's shooting can be. Gets the pass, plants the feet, and drills it.
Doncic from deep three-point land. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
Porzingis is doubled. Jokic grabs the miss.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Drains the three-pointer.
No, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
And it's Murray penetrating. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
The 3 for Doncic. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Bamba. Jokic, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Murray. Denver passing it around. And the dunk by Bamba.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Down low. And Jokic slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. All going up court. It's to Porzingis. And they go to the intentional foul.
Wendell Carter Jr. That's his first personal foul.
44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Murray, here we go. Out to Lamb. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Orlando leading. Here's Jokic, guarded by Valanciunas. Back to Thompson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
Pulls it up. Valanciunas. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Doncic, here we go. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Magic lead by 1.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
A nice shot by Hartenstein.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Valanciunas has got 5 now.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence.
Here's Bouknight. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Murray. On the wing, Lamb. Kuzma brings the double team. The kick out to Barton. 5 to shoot. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here is Bouknight. Porzingis with the block.
When the guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him and get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Garuba. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
His first personal foul.
It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb.
gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he's a terrific passer. And you're right, his feel for the game is outstanding. Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. David, thank you very much. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Releases. Back to Jokic. Driving the lane. Jokic draws the double. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Rejected by Murray.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Carter with the screen. And here's Doncic from the arc. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. And Murray, here we go. Plays it up off the glass. Murray's got 6.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Doncic.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Pass to Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. Hangs. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 9.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And there it is for him. Jokic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr., also excels at using those physical advantages he has to turn shots back.
Now Murray. Got it off in time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now, we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is, the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
Connects from three-point range. Haji's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets. Doncic with it. 11 points in the game. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Porzingis inside. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
How about Porzingis with the fancy throwdown? Love seeing the big fella finish with that kind of power.
Here's Jokic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Jokic has got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time. And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 14.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Astonaghi. Up top, Bamba. Here's Najee. Murray with it. Deflects the pass. From deep. Hardaway, no good. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And it's Murray penetrating. A special move before the shot. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Pass to Jokic. Plenty of space. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Here's Najee. Murray outside. Outside Hardaway. Off target from three-point range. For the lead. And Thompson with the nice bucket inside. Thompson's got 6.
And out in the open court, Clay completes the break. Fearless finisher. And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that.
For Denver, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And, you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
And Murray, here we go. Out to Porzingis. Drives to the hoop. Count that one. Porzingis has got 8 here in the quarter.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Bouknight. Denver grabs the miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
With the second effort. Bamba inside. Kuzma with the defensive effort. The Magic trailed by 3. Pass to Garuba. Now here's Bouknight. Fires the 3. He's off from 3.
You love the energy that Bamba plays with, guys. I mean, when he's on you, this guy wants to shut you down. He wants you to not.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Nuggets leading by 3. Murray outside. Out to the right wing. Left side, Porzingis. Astonagi. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
Nice
foul.
work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defender and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And Murray, here we go. And that one is off. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Doncic. Back to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. And Jokic slams it in.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Now Hardaway. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Rebound by the Magic. Doncic looking it over. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping down.
And Porzingis, here we go. Over Jokic. They get a hand on it. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Nuggets ball.
Here's Porzingis. Carter knocks it loose. And he gets it back.
You see defensively, Carter with really good instincts. I mean, he moves his feet well, and of course, he gives you plenty of size at that position.
And then Carter with the jam.
Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
Orlando moving the ball around. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 4-point Orlando lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Thompson for the triple. And he stays with it. Jokic on top. Here's Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And it's Murray penetrating. It's good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Magic.
And here is Doncic. And there's the drive. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
Good position that time around the bucket, and when Bamba does that, he's hard to stop.
Here's Doncic. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like to foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Astonagi, back to Murray. Outside Hardaway. And here is Bamba. Back to Hardaway. Over Thompson. And Jokic with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that old.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Absolutely essential
essential that they come right back and answer with that three of their own, and this gets the crowd energized.
Yeah, and the game as close as this one, every possession is critical. They've got to give as good as they get, and so far, that's been the case.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, I so enjoy watching Jokic play. I mean, really enjoying him tonight, scoring a bunch of points, and his offensive game is just a beautiful thing to behold.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh my, did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a big-time statement.
No backup in his game right there. Boom.
So the Magic win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have struggled at the end.